Welcome to the Women's Walking Program. My name is Dr. Diana Ingram. I am the project director. Thank you for agreeing to participate in this study. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the basics of our program. We will start by discussing the goals of the Women's Walking Program. Then we will show you how to use the pedometer and the walking diary to keep track of your progress. We will also go over some helpful tips on walking and stretching. Our goal with the Women's Walking Program is to gradually increase your level of physical activity. The best part of this program is that you will work at your own pace, and we will work with you every step of the way to personalize this program for you. The overall goal of the program is to add 3,000 steps to the daily step count that you had during the screening process. This will be done gradually at your own pace. In the beginning of the program, the goal is simply to increase the number of steps that you take each day as you do your normal activities. Rather than starting out walking for 30 minutes each day, you will begin slowly by finding small ways to add steps to your day. You can increase your daily step count by doing things like take the stairs instead of the elevator, park your car a little farther from the entrance of your home or store, walk to a bus or train stop that is a little farther away from the one you usually use, walk to the store or post office instead of drive, take a brief walk around the block during your lunch break, play an active game with children in your family or neighborhood. If you notice at midday that your step count is a little low, you can use some of these tips to add a few steps to your day. After you have raised your daily step count by doing these everyday activities, you may be ready to walk for 10 to 30-minute periods of time. You could begin by walking 10 minutes a day, a few times a week, and gradually work up to walking 30 minutes a day. Once you have begun taking 10 to 30-minute walks several times a week, you may be ready to increase the intensity or the speed of your walking. We can work with you to set this goal. In order to get an accurate count of the number of steps you take each day, you should wear the pedometer from the moment you get out of bed in the morning until the moment you go to bed at night. The only time you shouldn't wear the pedometer is when you are sleeping, bathing, or swimming. The proper way to wear the pedometer is to clip it onto your waistband or belt. It should be worn in a horizontal position directly above your right or left thigh. It will not get an accurate reading if it is centered under your navel or if it is worn in the vertical position. In order to avoid losing the pedometer, be sure to clip the safety strap onto your belt or waistband. You will be able to see the number of steps that you have taken at any point during the day by simply opening the pedometer. Open the pedometer by lifting the tab that says Open away from the belt clip. You can review the number of steps that you have taken each day over the past 7 days by pressing the green Review button that is located on the lower right side of the device. Press the Review button once, and you will see the number of steps that you took yesterday. Press the Review button a second time, and you will see the number of steps you took the day before, yesterday, and so on. When you take your pedometer off at night, it is very important that you record the number of steps that you took that day in your walking diary. You may also find it helpful to use this diary to jot down things that happened during your day. It is important to record the number of steps you take in your walking diary every night because you will use this diary when you call our automated telephone system every 7 days. Each week you will call into our phone system to report the number of steps you took each day over the past 7 days. This process only takes about 5 minutes, and we will explain it in more detail at another time. Once you have determined that you are ready to go on 10 to 30-minute walks, it will be important to know how to warm up, stretch, and cool down. You should always warm up and stretch before going on a long walk. Warming up simply means walking slowly for 5 minutes while swinging your arms. You should then stretch after the 5-minute warm-up. We will show you some stretching exercises in a few minutes. The purpose of warming up is to increase the blood flow through your body. This makes your muscles warmer and easier to move. Most importantly, it helps to prevent injuries. The stretching relaxes your muscles, makes them less stiff, and helps you to move well, and also helps to prevent injury. You will always end your walk with a cool down. The cool down is just like the warm-up. All you do is walk slower than you were walking before for 5 minutes while swinging your arms. Your body will begin to cool down as you slow down. After 5 minutes of walking slowly, you should stretch gently using the same stretches you did for the warm-up. The purpose of the cool down is to keep your muscles from tightening up and becoming sore. It will also prevent you from becoming lightheaded or dizzy. Most importantly, it helps to prevent injury. The warm-up and cool down are both very important and should be treated that way.
We would like to show you the 5 stretches that will be done after the warm-up and then again after the cool down. These stretches should only take you 3 to 5 minutes total. Okay, Gwen? Our first stretch is going to be for the back of your arm and down your side. We're going to stand feet shoulder width apart. We're going to take our right arm and we're going to bring it over our head and touch our left shoulder blade. With your left arm, you're going to grab your right elbow and you're going to pull it behind your head and slightly bend to the side. We're going to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds, continuing to breathe the whole time. Good. Relax. Now anything we do to one side of the body, we have to do to the other. So we're going to take the left arm and we're going to bring it over the head and touch the right shoulder blade. Again, we're going to grab the elbow and we're going to bend to the side, pulling your elbow behind your head. Good. You should be feeling this down your arm and down your side. Okay, we're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Great. The next stretch we're going to do is for the muscles in the middle of your back here between your shoulder blades. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take our arms, cross them over in front and grab your opposite shoulder blade. Good. And you're just going to give yourself a little hug. You should be feeling this in your back between your shoulder blades. Again, we're going to hold this for 20 seconds. It might be a good idea to count to 20 when you start stretching to give yourself an idea of how long 20 seconds is. Good. Do you feel that back here? Good. Okay, relax. Okay, now we're going to go down to our legs. This is very important when we're walking, we're using our legs, so we got to stretch our legs out. We're going to come over to a pole. You can use a wall or tree, whatever you have there. And we're going to put both arms up against the wall. We're going to be stretching our calf, which is the back of your lower leg. Both arms up against the pole. One leg front, one leg back. Your feet pointing forward, straight at the pole. Good. You're going to keep your back heel on the ground, and your front knee is going to be slightly bent, and then you're going to lean forward with that knee towards the pole, that front knee towards the pole. Again, we're going to hold this for 20 seconds, continuing to breathe. Good. And we're going to switch legs. Bring the other leg forward. The back leg keeps the heel on the ground. Bend your front knee in. Lean in towards the pole. Good. You should be feeling this right back here. Don't bounce. I know bouncing feels like it's stretching, but it's really not. We want to continue tension on the muscle for the whole stretch. And we're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Good. Relax. Okay. We're going to put one hand on the pole now. We're going to stretch the front of our thigh. One hand on the pole for balance. We're going to bring one leg up, knee towards your chest. You're going to reach back and grab your ankle, and you're going to pull your heel towards your backside, keeping your legs straight underneath you and your back straight. Again, we're going to hold this for 20 seconds. Don't hold your breath. Good. And switch legs. Other hand on the pole for balance. Bring your other leg up, knee, grab your ankle, and pull it back towards your backside. If you can't reach the top of your foot, you can try and grab on the back of your sneaker or the back of your sweatpants. As you become more flexible, hopefully you'll be able to grab the top of your foot. Okay? Good job. We got one more stretch to do. This is going to be for your low back and down into the back of your legs. Again, we're going to put our hands up against the pole. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Your front leg's going to be straight and you're going to pick up your toe in the front. Good. Little bend in the back leg. We're going to hold this for about 10 seconds. And then we're going to walk hand over hand down the pole. Stop at about mid-thigh level. And then we're going to walk hand over hand back up the pole. Good job. And we're going to switch legs and do the other side. Other leg forward, other leg back. Front leg straight. Pick up your toe in the front. Good. We're going to hold it there. Back leg a little bent. And we're going to walk down the wall hand over hand. You should be feeling this in the back of your leg and your low back. Good. And walk back up the wall. Great. That's the end of our stretches. How do you feel?
Good.
Good. We're now ready to start your personal walking plan.
Thank you very much for participating in the Women's Walking Program. We hope that you will find this program helpful. We look forward to working with you to achieve your goal of having a healthier and more active lifestyle. Consider the words of our First Lady, Michelle Obama, who has made being physically active part of her lifestyle. Throughout my life, I've learned to make choices that make me happy and make sense for me. Even my husband is happier when I'm happy. So I have freed myself to put me on the priority list and say, yes, I can make choices that make me happy, and it will ripple and benefit my kids, my husband, and my physical health.